bringing us together today to do what's right for the city and do what's right for people. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you. Let's say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we'll move right into the meeting situation. We're going to be discussing extending the alcoholic beverage ordinance. This is the second reading. And since this is the second reading, does anyone need more time before I call for a motion? Does anyone here like to make a statement for or against? Thank you. We're closing that piece.
So the amendment that we passed a year ago expired March 31st, and the amendment was to the original removing language that for pouring permits, an entity had to use a dealer license, with a license issued by the city. We don't really have very many places that do have alcohol licenses in the city, so the amendment that we passed a year ago was to remove that language and to apply that there would be that anybody who has a license for Harris County or the city, or any city in Harris County who has a pouring license, could be permitted to handle such events. So my motion on this is to make this amendment that we passed a year ago permanent.
But this still says you come to the city first. If they can't handle it, then you go. Is that correct?
No, the original was that they had to come to a city business who had a license issued by the city. And we really, even the original alcohol amendment only had one person who was capable of doing that. That one person is no longer in the city. So, and the way it is now, it's kind of limited. In fact, if you wanted to use a business to cater food there, it makes more sense to save money and for convenience to use that same business as catering your food, to be able to do this. For example, if somebody wanted to have Mexican food or to do burgers and hot dogs, we don't. The two businesses that we have in town don't provide that type of food. Plus, they do have limited personnel also. So the amendment was extended to anybody that has a license in Harris County or the cities in Harris
What you're saying is not what's stated.
No, what's stated there is that this is the amendment from a year ago where that language that's sitting there or that's written here was deleted from it. That's it. Section 1, that chapter 6, the alcoholic beverage ordinance is amended by amending section 6-20A1 off premises pouring permit by deleting the text thereof and inserting the blue thereof the following.
And then the following it talks about city license.
Yeah.
The city would have the first option. And if it's no longer the city, is that not correct?
I don't think you can, I don't, that's not the intent, because again,
But that's what it says, the language, that's what it says.
well, we can change that Because again, Thomas wasn't here to make any corrections to this from the first reading to today. So tell me what line you're seeing that on, Jim.
If it is certified to the city manager that there is no city licensees that can provide the service at the event, and a premise pouring permit may be issued from someone throughout the county. It's right there in the middle of it. Well, I would like to keep that. I think our restaurant should have first choice. And if they can't handle it, then they're free to move out into the county, but they should be given that option. It's, you know, it's like holding over, say, hey, do you want to do it? No, okay, then go to the county. But I just feel like they should, be given the opportunity. This is a city ordinance.
Anybody else got anything to say?
Yes, fine, I guess they just have to be asked and then turn around and say no.
Yes, just give them the opportunity.
Am I allowed to speak? Sorry, I didn't speak earlier. So I checked with Holden over with Jamie already, and he said right now he wouldn't be interested. I checked with Lee, and he said he wouldn't want any other food trucks there because then he won't be successful. So there are little barriers in a way, and I don't know if it's more stressful on Lee for me to call and ask him and him know he may not be the best food options. He said, well, I can do chicken salad. Well, I don't know that people that go to a sporting event are looking for chicken salad sandwiches. And then in Jamie's case, he does do hamburgers, wonderful hamburgers. It's like $15. That's not exactly sporting event food either. So that's all that I would say.
I think it definitely opens up, you know, the options, like you were saying, Sean, for other ethnic food, also different price ranges of food. And I think that we're putting up a barrier by doing that, by making people go to our two restaurants just to have them say that we don't serve that type of food. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So,
In your opinion, I think it shows respect to our restaurant owners to at least be asked.
I appreciate that. I'll give you that. So Sean, you have
Well, okay, so here's the situation we're in right now. You can't vote on this public hearing. So we have to have something in place right now, because this amendment has already expired March 31st, and has already went through the motions of what this amendment says, because she's already asked Holden, and she's already asked Sweetbreads. So I think rather than get to an impasse on this, we need to go ahead and approve this as is, and then probably later on we can look at the whole alcohol ordinance, anything that needs to be amended as it. So my motion is to approve this amendment exactly as written, as we passed it a year ago, but to make this permanent.
second. All in favor? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All right, so, any other business? We're adjourned.
Does it still state then that I need to check with them before the next meeting? Yeah, I did. Oh, thank you.